Greetings and welcome back to another episode of Nellie's Test Kitchen. Today we are making donuts. Let's go! We're going to start with 1 cup of heavy cream, and I'm going to cook this over medium until it just starts to boil a little bit, and then I'm going to turn it down. I want this to reduce by half, so that's going to take at least a half an hour, which is why I'm getting it started now. So the heavy cream has reduced down by half. I added some vanilla and some salt to taste. This is going to cool, and then we're going to get the donuts going. Got 1.5 cups or 144 grams of heavy cream powder. I've also made this recipe using the butter powder. It worked fabulously. To this I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of baking powder, about 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, and 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom. Stir, stir, stir. I'm going to add in 3 eggs that are already mixed, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and then about a 1/2 teaspoon of blueberry extract. Now you can skip the blueberry extract, you could just go with plain vanilla, or just add any other extracts that you want. And just stir until combined. I've got the oven preheating to 375. I'm going to throw in my donut pan, which there's only 6, but I put a little bit of butter in there and it melts down into the crevices. That was how I did it last time, so I'm doing it the same way this time. So that only took about a minute for it to melt, and then I just want to make sure all the sides are coated so that this will come out perfectly later. So last time I made this, I tried to scoop the batter into the molds, and it didn't work out so well. So this time I'm going to try piping it in and see how that works. You could use a plastic bag, but currently all the kinds that I have a pleat at the bottom, and it doesn't work very well. So we're going to see what a old frosting bag will do. That looks pretty good. This makes more than 6 donuts. I am going to use the rest to make some mini muffins, but this is going to go in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes, and then I'll show you what's next. So this is how they came out of the oven. You can see the hole kind of closed up on a few of them. I don't really care. They're still going to taste the same, but it does let you know that you could actually underfill them just a little bit, you know, put a little bit less batter in there. These are the ones that I put in the mini muffin tin. So, I mean, you could cut down the recipe. I keep making a lot because it tastes so good. Anyway, I'm going to pop them out of the pans and let them cool for a few minutes, and then we'll talk about what's next. One of the things that makes me very happy is they held their shape. They're still pretty thick. So we're going to dunk them into the heavy cream, condensed heavy cream, and then pull them back out again. And yeah, that doesn't look amazing, but it sure tastes good. Hi, I thought maybe I would start showing me actually eating the food. And you know, the problem is there's like no good place to film in my kitchen without seeing something like that. The bananas. Those are not for me. Those are for my husband, who vehemently thinks that they are a champion food. But anyway, let's talk about the donuts. So on this one, so this is some of the graham cracker stuff that I made like last year at some point. I'll link the video in the description. Because it's heavy cream, this is not going to set up like an actual glaze. You're going to get it all over the place. So anyway, let's see how it tastes. I love it. It's so soft and tender in there. These are cooled completely now. I've put them in the fridge. They taste fine. It's just they taste better when they're room temperature. So that's what I'd recommend doing, but I'm going to get back to this, and that's all I have to say. These are delicious. My oldest daughter, though, she did taste them. Actually, this is what my oldest daughter tasted. These are the mini muffins, and I did put a little bit of stuff on top of them. She said they taste like, they remind her of oatmeal. Now, she's someone who is not used to eating things that don't have any sweetener in them. I wouldn't even know how much to tell you guys to add. That's something that, sorry, you're going to have to experiment with, because I can't put sweetener in them and taste test them. Otherwise, I'd be in some serious trouble. So anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.